Hello. Um, so as I promised, I'm going to animate something very quickly, just to give an idea of how I animate sometimes. Uh, of course, you can have different approach depending on the kind of performance of the action that you have to animate. So, okay. Um, all right. Let's open. I'm gonna animate. Grab an asset that I'm using for a short film that I'm working on. I guess you guys can kind of recognize the character. Okay, this is a model from Andrea Demo, and the rig is from Giuseppe Chisari or Chisari. Okay, so let's do this. All right. First thing, because my computer is quite bad and slow, I want to have 24 frames per second or kind of playback. So I'm gonna try to achieve that. Alright, this is the way I set up my computer by screen. Two windows on top, one person. Well, usually this is the render cam. So let's create one, call it render cam, and on the right, always since at least 10 years the render cam is on the right, and on the left I have another perspective. So okay, this is the render cam. Let's give it 50%. All right, and on the bottom I have the graph editor. Well, usually, of course, I have two screen at work, so I put all the outliner and all the stuff on the other screen, reference videos and stuff like that. But yeah, this is pretty much the setup. Alright, so I want 24 frames per second. So head-up display, frame rate. Let's see how much I get. Alright, so let's cycle this curve. Cycle. Not bad. Okay, good. I can animate this guy as it is. So let's save. Desktop. Animation mentor anim test v01. All right. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I want to do something with some physicality, simple. So I make probably a jump or something like that. Can make a cube. I will have this guy jumping down from this cube. All right. I think that, I mean, I already know that the animation, it won't look very good, but I don't think it matters at the moment. It's more about showing the way I approach this kind of animation. If the animation looks good, it's even better, but I mean, that's not the most important thing now. Alright, so this is gonna be, oh man, this computer, it's horrible. This is gonna be the floor. I'm gonna do this, and alright, so this is my beautiful environment. Okay, so let's move this guy up. hold on, I put this on a layer, let's call it env template. All right, now move this guy up. Okay. Okay, what I like to do, first of all, is to have all the controls, the possibility to select all the controls together quickly. So what I'm gonna do now is, I mean, this is pretty much what the controls that I'm gonna use. So I will select all of them like this. Now if you go here, you get this beautiful line. This is the quickest way to do this thing. There are smarter ways. This is a bit dirty, but it doesn't matter. For now we do this. Hotkey editor, user, okay, and select Kong. I'm gonna use this script. Actually, I'm gonna ram this because I will need it later when this tutorial is done. Okay, so this is the script. I will assign F2 and then I save it. Okay, scroll. Alright, now if I hit F2, I got selected all these controls. You can do the same with going to the selection set here, control set. If you click on this and then hit arrow down, it will select the whole set of animation control, and you can pretty much, you know, if you copy these 2 lines of code, these 2, and assign this to a hotkey, you're gonna get exactly the same thing. Actually, you're gonna select all the control, animation control, even the one that you don't see here, that maybe are hidden or whatever. Okay, now I select everything and I keyframe everything. Keyframe at frame 1. Now, all right, I want to focus only on the weight of this guy. So what I'm gonna do is something that you can do. Yeah, there are many ways to do it, but okay. So I want to select the geometry that I don't want to see and hide it. Okay, so for example, this one, I don't need it. Hide. Actually, I can hide me. Bang. Oh, I put this stuff into this layer. I put onto this layer also the controls. Show that as well. All right, hide me. And well, I think I'm gonna put pretty much everything but the torso. All right. No. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, great. So now I can focus on the torso animation. Okay, the jump. So he's gonna hold on, let's go profile. Okay, boom. Okay, this computer is a bit bad. Boom. All right, kind of works. Let's play back at frame 24 frames per second. Boom. Okay, so we can clearly see clearly that it stays. The timing is not correct. It stays for too long here. So we can already shorten this gap between this frame and this frame. Boom, boom. It's still too long. So we shorten it more, and we shorten this one as well. The fall. So now it looks like we can shorten the push, this part here. Boom, boom. And we actually can scale this and have it a bit hanging time in the air. Alright, so now we adjust the Y curve, which is the the vertical one. This. Alright, let's see. Boom, boom. The push looks a little bit lazy, so let's do this. Make the push a bit shorter. Boom. All right, it feels better. Now the translation on this axis looks a bit strange, so I'm gonna do something a bit more linear. Boom, boom, and it's gonna land like this. Boom, boom. Maybe a bit more like that. Boom, boom. All right, it feels almost that it's kind of working. Boom, boom. Maybe the push can be a bit heavier, stronger and faster. So maybe can be a bit, the tangent can be a bit more like that. As you guys can see, I'm trying to use as less keyframes as possible. Try to keep everything boom, cleaner and simple. If you look at this is the push and length. This is the X. You don't. I mean, is the axis that we don't see it. For now, actually, we don't probably even have to animate it. So I'm gonna zero it. I just want to have the curves that I need. I start from scratch, still pose. Boom, boom. All right. This is the rotation on this axis. So maybe it would be nice if it's lean forward a bit more, and then throughout the landing it can even be more straight. All right, this axis and this axis, I don't need them. Bye bye, kill them. So I got 3 curves defining me this movement. It's great. I don't need anything else for now. Now, actually, I will just carry on and do the recover. Boom. So this is a gorilla, so it's gonna... Okay, one thing, I'm afraid I need a bit more room for the environment. So, for the floor. So I'm gonna select the vertex, tick, 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 and make it bigger. I think I should delete these faces. Beautiful. All right. Now I love to have my scene super clean. I'm removing even the history of this, even if I can keep it there, honestly. But okay, let's have a look. Boom. All right. Beautiful. I think it looks quite heavy, which is good. Now, I don't want the grid. Bye bye grid. So, boom. Now I'm going to add the second part. Boom. Oh, that's not really good. Boom. Boom. All right. So this is a bit tricky now. Okay, so this is how I want my vertical animation curve here happening, look like. Okay, there is something strange in the interpolation. Now I think it's fine. All right. Boom. Okay, so he's gonna compress a bit more here. Boom. And is gonna get back to this pose a bit later. Boom. And it's gonna move forward a bit more because is not landing perfectly vertically, is moving forward a little bit as well, so it can be okay. The X rotation seems to be a bit too slow, so I can exaggerate this, and yeah, all right, boom. And this can happen a bit later. And let's add another frame to have a nicer, otherwise the interpolation would finish abruptly here. So I'm gonna add another one. All right. Now I'm kind of happy with this timing. Now I would like to, I can play a little bit with hips and chest. Okay, the first thing I want to do is to keep my keyframes on the same frame for all the controls. So I select everything and I go one by one on every keyframe, and I keyframe everything. I have everything selected now. You remember I have created the hotkey to select everything. So now if I select this, there is no the curve is flat, but there is the animation everywhere. The control. So now I can do this. I'm adding a little bit of details. Oh, so it can be like okay. So I like to open up the chest here, and maybe do also a little bit of stretch, because it doesn't stretch now. Auto stretch doesn't work now. Whatever. Well, this is, so it works almost as a stretch. Okay, like this. Oh, boom. Okay, now the boom, the compression. Boom. So this is going to react like that, and boom, and then it's gonna drop. Boom. Then this is gonna be offset, and you're gonna say like this. All right. Boom. Now I could do the same thing with the hips, but I think I'm gonna work on the legs now. Okay, let's show everything. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove the legs from the selection from the layer. So remove. Oh, why is not working? Oh yeah, I think that I know why. All right, remove and remove. Great. Now I got the legs. Okay. I know that the animation is very simple. Okay, these are the pole vectors that they will probably stay. Of course, they will stay in front of the guy all the time. So I'm gonna do this, and actually I can break the animation. I don't need it. All right. Let's see how it looks. Great. It sucks. Okay. Now we can have one. We can put one foot forward. Okay. I don't need all this animation now. So it can be whoop. It can. Gorillas. It's nice. They probably have the foot oriented more out, so it would be something a bit more like that. You see, not the foot is not pointing straight, is a bit more pointing out. So I will do the same this one as well. Okay. So done. The weight shift. This is something that I can add later. Okay. So this the foot can be a bit quicker. The footstep. Boom. All right. Love it. Final. No. Coffee. Okay. So now, okay, I'm gonna remove the animation of the keys on the other foot because I didn't have animated yet. Okay, this is the frame where this foot has to take off, right? Because it's been pulled. So. Okay, so whoop. This is like this, and which is the, so this is the last frame of this foot with the foot contact. Oh, what did I do? I selected the wrong control. Okay, this is the last frame. Interpolation has to be flat, and then this is gonna do the same thing. Okay, let's see it from a right view. Okay, interpolation is bad here. Of course, it has to be flat. Okay. This can take off a bit later. Okay. This is gonna move forward. Whoop. Okay, now this frame, let's say that the feet are like this and this feet is like that. I'm not using reference now, so I'm just guessing. Okay, this is never, I mean, when you see the legs stretched out, of course you have to fix it. So whoop. Okay. Maybe this one can be something a bit more like that. Alright, now I go to the frame, the contact. That is gonna be, okay, it's gonna touch the left foot first. And you know why? Because this is taking off after. So it's gonna stay there a bit longer. And alright. So whoop. I'm gonna have a extreme pose here where it's gonna be more like this. And more like that again. Super stretched out. Boom. Great. And this is gonna land 2 frames later. I don't know why 2 frames, because I like 2 frames. Could be 3 maybe. It depends on many things. But for now let's make 2. Boom. So one, boom. Okay. One. This can bend and stay up. Boom. I think this is nice if it goes. If it goes a bit more forward, and if it goes like trying to reach the ground a bit earlier. All right. Now, let's see this beautiful piece of animation from another point of view. Boom. All right. Now, weight shift. You see that he's stepping with this foot, left foot, right? Okay. This can be a bit more out. So I think that what he has to do is to put all this weight more this side. So it can be more like that. All right. So it's gonna be, and then you can remove this. So it's gonna stay there for a bit longer. One. This is too quick. All right. I don't like this foot. It can be closer. Fantastic. I mean, not my animation. in general. Fantastic. All right, so the push is very important, so I would be sure that this is really doing this as much as you can, and you can stay behind a bit longer. Worm. All right. Okay, now I pretty much blocked the legs. I don't like this foot, the way his hangs back. I think at this moment it might come a bit more forward, and here it can be definitely much forward too. Okay, now am I still recording? Yes. And now is the time to do, guess what? Arms. But before doing the arms, I want to play a little bit with hips, because I love hips, and there is so much fun with hips. So, well, you can do... No, I'm not gonna do this thing now. But just to remind me what I will do later, I want to have the hips rotated a bit like that here. Boom, and then they go back. Actually, they go a bit more this way, and then they will get back to original position. Actually, you know what? They will go this way, because this leg is down, is leaning down. So I would have an arc, a curve of the hips like this, to follow this leg a bit more. And also because that is gonna help me when there is the foot contact here. Boom! I'm gonna make this boom shake like a boom, like a boom, boom. So everything is gonna wobble. Look at this, boom. No, it's not very clear. I can make it bigger. I don't want to exaggerate now. You know also what you can do. Boom. This is... I've done that now because I rotated down this. You see the leg, it doesn't look stretched anymore. So I will have to exaggerate a bit. Alright. What I'm gonna do is actually not just rotate it, but also translate it back. And up. Boom. Okay. Okay. Now the impact with the other leg is going to create another shake. So it's going to be... I think I'm going to anticipate this foot. Boom. Okay, so this is... Okay, this is the stuff that I like most, and is more fun to me. When you start making everything shake. Boom. All right. Boom. It's maybe a little bit too much, but I don't care. Actually, what I would do is I would go and maybe make even the knee shake a little bit on the impact. So you see this? Boom. Boom. You see the knee now is going inside, and then in 2 frames it's going outside, and then it's going inside again and outside. So boom. This foot is too much inside the silhouette. Maybe I'm gonna move it out a little bit. All right. Boom. Continue. I can do the same, of course, for the other knee. Wow. At this moment, yeah, boom, the knee can wobble because of the energy. Boom. Okay, maybe this foot can also be a bit more outside. All right. I'm not gonna do any splay on the toes and everything because it would take my time, and I don't think you guys are interested in this stuff. Okay, now the hips reacting. No, okay. The hips. I think at this frame, it would be nice to have a weight shift, a shift of the hips, a little bit on the left. So here it might be straighter, boom, and here, boom, it travel on left and boom, a little bit, boom, boom. You see that it's going this way, and then here it can settle. Actually, it can go the other way around a little bit. Boom. Okay, now this is probably moving a little bit too much, but for now it's fine. All right. Boom. Now I'm going to, guess what? Add the arms. And I'm going to keep the head. Okay, arm, remove, boom. Oh, the anim controls. And in control of the arm, remove. All right. Okay, now the arms are a bit time consuming now. I try to be quick. No. Again, I'm not using any reference, so the pose is wrong, probably. But it's more about showing you my workflow. Okay, so let's go profile, that it's easier. Okay. Maybe this one can stay a bit behind. Okay. Okay. Now it's more about the timing. Okay, here the arms are going to be, I don't know yet. Let's move it here. Boom. Here they can definitely land. Boom. Okay. I really don't like the pose of the hands, the fingers, so I'm going to quickly fix it on both. Break. All right. I'm gonna do like a fist. So they're gonna. I mean, the pose is gonna be probably wrong. I just want to have something that it reminds me a bit more of a. Yeah, a bit more like that. All right. So this gonna be probably behind. So, boom. All right. Now, now it's a matter of making it work better. you know. So this is a very strange pose, not really gorilla-like, and could be more lining up with the body, with the arms. Okay. Ah, Jesus. And I think the arms could be in body space, probably here. Would be easier. But now I think that it doesn't matter. It's so simple, this motion, that I'm gonna keep them in word space. Right. Okay. So now we can control it. Whoa. I don't like this. Whoa. Boom. All right. What is that? I want to remove this keyframe. Boom. Okay, this final pose is a little bit strange, so I'm going to have this one. Would be nice if this arm hits first and the other one hits a bit later, but I can always offset this later on. So just for now, just so you're gonna have both landing at the same time. Okay. Now I have to sort out a chest reaction for the punch. I'm gonna delay this, so this is going to land 2 frames later, and it's gonna be a bit more forward, so it's gonna stay higher for a bit longer. Okay. Boom. All right. Now, as you can see, there is some problem with the body. Boom, because it's too high now that I have the arm. So I understand that I will have to. This rotation, it goes too high, so I have to lower it a bit more. Boom. Okay, and I think overall this guy can stay a bit lower. Now, I probably want to have this foot land a bit more forward. Oh, the other axis. So here, like that maybe. This one can land a bit back, a bit behind. All right. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is animate the shoulders to have a nicer impact, because the shoulders are affected a lot. Breakneck animation on the and when they are landing, or here as well, because it's going to go down a little bit, and then the push is gonna make them go up, whoop, a bit more, whoop, and then here the gravity is just, I think, holding them up for a bit, and then boom, they're gonna do like this, go down, boom, and then guess what? Boom, this is gonna kick it up. The punch, boom, is gonna kick it up again. Boom. All right. Boom. This is something that is gonna take time to make it work perfectly, but so. All right. All right. Ha. Boom. All right. Head. For For now, I'm not sure if I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna animate just this control of the head. So let's break animation. I want to start from scratch. I mean, to a clean. Okay, I'm gonna be like this. Boom. The impact would be nice if the. Well, I'm gonna add it later, but yeah, this is tum tum. Is gonna the impact of the arm is gonna affect the chest and the head. Chest and of course the head as well, much more. So I'm going to okay, boom. I have this. I'm gonna have the contact of this hand matching the keyframe here, and I'm gonna have this arm a bit more pose a bit more interesting, a bit more like this. So it's gonna be like boom, and this arm on the ground is gonna push up. Boom. It's gonna push up the shoulder, and the shoulder going up is going to affect the chest in a way that the chest is going to rotate that way a little bit. Tum tum tum. And this is gonna do the other way around. Boom. Gonna kick up the other side, the chest, and tum. And the chest is going to go up the other way. Tum. All right, something like this. Tum. Now, okay, let's do the head. Now the head is in the chest space, so it looks like it's following the chest a little bit too much. Tum. Oh, boom. All right, I think it's pretty much done. Let's see. Boom. Okay. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I never play blasted this animation because it's not needed. So last touch is gonna be boom. This elbow reaction, the kick like for the legs. Boom. Can be like this. This. Oh, and now the computer is a bit hanging. I'm not sure. I can't. Okay. Boom. Probably too much. Yeah. Boom. This is going a little bit too much. Let's see. Boom. All right. Let's do the same for the other one. Boom. All right. Okay, the curve here could be the shape of the spine could be nicer. It's something that now we can work on. Boom. All right, but I think that it's pretty much it's kind of working. Whoa. Boom. Now, final touch. The camera. Is this a render cam? Okay, this is a render cam. I'm gonna try with some camera animation. All right, so it's looking there. It's gonna try to follow him, so but it's not okay. Okay, I don't like it at all. It's horrible. So maybe I can go lower. Wow. Camera work is doesn't really, yeah, it takes time, and I'm afraid I can't spend time now on the camera. Alright, so let's have a look. I really don't like the shape of this arm here. I think the shoulder is going up too much, so I think overall can take it down a little bit on the vertical. I don't know if what axis is the one. Yeah, it's probably this one as well. All right, and overall it can be a bit more well, but the hand's shape is quite bad. Okay, you know what, let's get rid of this camera animation because it doesn't really help. Okay, I'm not gonna play blasted because there is no need. In terms of, sometimes I like to actually see it in keyframe, in a wireframe, to have a nicer idea, a better idea of how it's gonna work. Okay, as a blocking, I think it's good. You can also do this. I like it. To hit 7, so you have a silhouette. Alright, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I try to be as fast as I can. And yeah, for any question, just ask me. I mean, write me. Ciao! What is it?